Yuki and John's Patreon birthday.
Okay.
Okay. Yuki.
Joe, is this a Happy New Year or?
No, you said last time
Okay.
that you can only say it until January 7th. Oh, wait. Okay, so full
Today,
disclosure.
yeah, the first 7 days. So
Technically, yes. So I'm adhering to your rules. So Yuki, it's still Happy New Year, but we're releasing this next week. So technically, no, we've broken the rules.
right. Tomorrow, no, though, because tomorrow is the second time.
Okay, so since we're recording this January 7th, we're allowed to say Happy New Year.
Yes.
And then once the fucking once well, after this, no more Happy New Year. This is the last Happy fucking New Year.
This is the last Happy New Year. Yeah, okay.
Even though this year has already been pretty good. What about you?
Yeah, good. I mean, those selling the models and it's
Oh yeah, let's announce that on the actual show because we announced it on social media, but we didn't announce it on the show. So everybody, Yuki Nakamura, right, of the Last Drive-In, right?
Yes.
What are you doing, Yuki? Explain it to them.
Well, the originally I made the model for Austin, so he can see what our design looked
Right,
like.
at the first time before the marathon, you made a little model of what the set could be, right?
Right.
And what did you use for that?
I don't remember. Remember that the one the cabin?
Oh yeah, the caravan, the little
right.
the cabin, yeah.
We had a kind of problem about that door, so that thing, I was angry, so I just smashed the model.
Wait. No. That was later down the line.
Right.
But the original model that you made didn't it have like a little fish tank and a little like the original model for the original marathon. It was like a little room that you made, right?
Yeah. Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah,
well,
it was a little one, and then you made one for the outside, right?
Correct.
Right.
Then outside is lot easier, and then interior is like I have to spend so much money to buy TV and furniture, chair, sofa, those small. It takes more time and then cost more because I have to gather all small doors, house decoration, and it's not cheap.
No,
So,
but in the end, what you have is a little model of the interior and exterior of the Last Drive-In, right? The sets that you could show and say, "Hey, this is the floor plan, right? Kind of like the floor plan."
Right. I kind of did, but I don't have it.
But but you did make more for one of the jamborees.
Yeah, originally I made a couple for Memphis convention.
Right.
Then I sold it. Then the leftover, I took it to Las Vegas Jamboree, and then didn't do it as much as Memphis, but I still had it. And then I sent the pictures, and you show it to the whatever that internet. Then people start contacting me.
Right. So now our announcement is that you are open to accepting submissions or commissions or whatever the fuck the word is to build little Last Drive-In sets personalized for each person out there in buffet land, and then you'll sign it. And yeah.
And then one guy, he asked, well, Yuki, can you decorate with Halloween? So I'm making with Halloween decoration. So
awesome. So you can customize whatever the customer wants.
Right.
That's cool, Yuki.
Yeah, Last Drive-In interior, exterior is fine. Christmas decoration or Halloween decoration is fine. If you want another movie, I'm fine with that. I can.
Right, you can also do other things. You don't have to just do the Last Drive-In. You can make little models, and then you have a little Yuki signature, and it's a little mantelpiece that you can put on your above your fireplace. Yuki, how can people get in touch with you? What's your email address?
Oh, people send me email. I think I don't know. They know my email.
No, Yuki, you told me to share the email so that people can get in touch with you.
Oh, did I say that?
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, Joe.
So what's your email that people can get in touch with you?
Email. Yeah.
No, what is it? Say it now.
Oh, Yukinori Nakamura at AOL.com.
So that's YukiNoriNakamura at AOL.com. Okay.
Right, correct.
So Yukinori Nakamura, if anybody in buffet land or beyond wants a model set of The Last Drive-In, interior or exterior, or any movie, Yuki could literally do Lawrence of Arabia. He could do Casablanca. He could do Citizen Kane. He could do Freddy Krueger. Whatever you want, Yuki can make you a model.
Yes.
And Yuki will discuss prices with you personally because I have no clue what he's charging, and I don't want any money. I want this all to go to Yuki so that he can eat and live and be happy.
Yes.
All right. Speaking of eating and living and being happy, today's topic is hamburgers versus hot dogs.
Okay. Yes.
Now, this was a suggestion from you, Yuki, and I'm very interested because you didn't say cheeseburgers, and specifically I wanted to get into this. You like hamburgers better than cheeseburgers. Is that true?
Well, that's true, but I think hamburger is a basic form, and cheeseburger is an optional thing, I think.
Which is interesting you say that because I think that's how it started. I think that hamburgers were obviously the original, and then cheese became an option or a modification, much like bacon or something. But I feel like in the modern era, cheeseburgers are the thing, and hamburgers have become sort of the optional thing. It's kind of gone backwards, at least in my circles. I know everybody I know, or most of the people I know, except for you, is eating cheeseburgers.
But the thing is, there's the hamburger, and cheeseburger is just throw the cheese on top of it. Basically, it's the same thing, right? It's not like a two different food. It's the same food. One is without the cheese, one with the cheese. So,
but cheese, okay. When I have a hamburger, I love it, and I have eaten. I like so if you flavor the meat correctly, sometimes you don't need the cheese. Sometimes you don't.
That's why I like without the cheese, because sometimes cheese tastes overpowering meat taste flavor. So I don't like
true.
It.
That's true. Yeah. Sometimes certain cheeses it take away from the experience of the meat.
Right.
And that's why a lot of people say, actually, I heard back in the day, a vegetarian said this to me. He's like, well, why do you put lettuce and tomato on your burger? Well, it's because you want it to taste more like a vegetable.
Oh,
because of the crunch, asshole. It's the crunch. I don't care about the taste. The burger and the cheese and the bacon, that's the taste. And then the crunch comes from the vegetables.
That once when I was working at McDonald's, this guy from India came, can I have a hamburger without the meat? Because, they don't need the cow, right?
Sure.
They don't need the beef.
Yeah, I'm not judging, but yeah, I get it. Like, I've had a cheese sandwich. Yeah, sure.
I mean, I was young and stupid. So, why you order hamburgers? And you just, why don't you eat the bread? Right?
Well, that's what he was trying to do, Yuki. All he probably wanted the lettuce, the tomato, the cheese, and maybe a little condiment on the bread. But you guys, did you do it for him?
That would be a veggie sandwich then. It doesn't. Well, my point is why he came to hamburger place. If you can't eat the beef, then you want to eat the sandwich.
Well, probably because McDonald's is fast. Right? It's cheap. or it was cheap. I haven't been to a McDonald's in about 6, 7 years, so I don't know what the prices are anymore. But back when you were working there, it was probably pretty cheap.
Yeah, that was,
And he just wanted you to keep the burger and give him a fucking cheese sandwich. Did you do it?
well, I didn't put the meat, but okay, this is the hamburger bun, and then ketchup, mustard, pickles. That's it. And then I charge them in the full price.
Yeah, fuck them. Fuck that shit. You don't get a discount if you don't want a burger. You got to pay for that shit.
Right? I mean, it's your decision not eat the beef. So hamburger is hamburger. So same price. The hamburger without the meat.
Right.
I didn't get it, but yeah. So he ate the hamburger, no meat.
Hamburger with no meat. That's the sandwich of the year. That's what we're gonna be eating this year, Yuki. Do you think you can live, Yuki, a whole year without meat?
Oh no, I don't think so.
What only for money, right? If somebody said I'll give you $100,000 if you live a whole year without meat.
Something like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Same here.
A long time ago, I tried to cut the all red meat, and I became sick.
What?
Yeah, I don't. I thought I was doing, good for my, and then weak, didn't feel good, and then I even went to see the doctor. I said, I don't feel good. I don't feel good. He goes, well, check up, and then he said nothing wrong. You're healthy. Well, then how come I don't feel good? And he goes, have you been doing something usually you don't do? Like, oh, I cut the red meat. And then that's it. Like,
That's it.
I grew up with eating red meat. So my body loves red meat. And then my body need red meat. And then actually, everybody need the red meat. That's how we get the iron, right? Well, people says, well, you can get the iron from the spinach. Fuck you, it's not the same.
You got to eat 700 pounds of spinach.
Yeah. So that's it. Fuck, it's not working. So, to be healthy, my philosophy is you have to eat the red meat. Otherwise, you'll be weak.
Sure. I mean, I don't judge anybody who doesn't eat meat. That's fine. I don't look. I tried it once because I saw one of those videos where they had all the chickens and they were showing how they lived and what the hell. And then I was eating a not veal, pork chop. And I started thinking about it and I started to think, oh, that looks like human flesh. And I don't want to eat this anymore. And then I actually was a vegetarian for like 3 months and it worked. But then what brought me back? A cheeseburger. I couldn't deny the cheeseburger. I had to eat it. And when I ate that, I said, what am I, stupid? This is the fucking most delicious goddamn thing.
Like, the you live only once. Life is too short if you don't need the cheeseburger.
Yeah. And when the vegetarian said, oh, you put the vegetables on top to make, because you want it to taste more like a vegetable, I said, that's not true because you know what? I put the ketchup on top to make it look like blood. And I'm a fucking murdering motherfucker. I'm eating that cow. I do feel bad, though, when I see baby cows. I'm sorry, baby cows.
Okay, the question. So cheeseburger, what kind of cheese? Is that the Swiss cheese, American cheese, cheddar cheese? What kind of cheese?
It depends on the time. I mean, sometimes like I love blue cheese with bacon. I love so American cheese is so totally confusing to me because raw American cheese cold is the most disgusting goddamn thing I've ever eaten. I mean, next to a piece of fucking actual shit. It's so bad, American cheese, but then when you melt it on anything, it's the best. It's like the best shit. It's like you put it on a cheeseburger, it's delicious. You put it on a tuna melt, it's delicious. You put it on eggs, it's delicious. But only melted. It doesn't make sense. So I love American cheese. I love cheddar cheese. I love mozzarella cheese. I love Swiss cheese. I love Gouda cheese I've come around on. I used to hate Gouda cheese.
I see.
Yeah. I could put all Gruyere, whatever that shit is. Put it on the cheese. Put multiple cheese. Put pepper jack with the other cheese, Monterey Jack. Put all the jacks.
Now, other question is, you put the ketchup and mustard or 1,000?
Okay, so this is funny because my family kind of makes fun of me for the past 10.
1,000 item, what kind of sauce you put?
Well, so at home, like when I go out to a place, I accept the sauce that they generally want to give me. So I don't care if your specialty is putting ketchup on your burger when I'm out. Give me the fucking ketchup. When I'm out and I'm at In-N-Out Burger and they put that Thousand Island type of dressing, give me that shit. So when a restaurant does it, I just let them take me down the adventure. But when I'm home, my family really hates this, and I don't know why. I don't put ketchup on my burgers, and I put golden spicy mustard on my burgers.
Oh,
That's it. Yeah, just golden
that's
spicy
it?
mustard. Yeah. And they're like, who the fuck in their right mind puts mustard on a burger? And I'm like, yo, it's good. I don't care what anybody makes fun of me. It's delicious. It adds something for me that ketchup doesn't give me. Sometimes ketchup, I feel, distracts from the meat. Golden spicy mustard adds to the meat.
I see. And then you need the veggie, lettuce, tomato, onion.
I don't need it, but sometimes I like it. I and sometimes I only like tomato and no lettuce. Sometimes I'll add the lettuce, but you know what I love to put on top of a fucking burger?
Yeah.
Onion rings.
Oh,
When I'm at home, I used to actually, when I was a kid, I wouldn't eat my fries alone. I would put my fries on top of my burger and eat it that way, all as one sandwich.
holy shit! Do you put the bacon? No.
So I don't always put bacon. I don't need bacon, but I like bacon when it's presented or if it's an option. I do add a good ass bacon cheeseburger is heavenly.
I see. I like raw onion though, not the grilled onion. Raw
I
onion.
like both. There's times where I'll put a little raw onion on. There's times where I'll saute a fucking onion or whatever, put it in the butter and then put it on top. Oh, it's so good. Actually, I like to add at In-N-Out Burger the grilled onions.
Oh, that's a hidden menu, right? It's called what? Animal style.
I don't know if it's called. Sometimes I think Animal Style has like another couple of things on it. I just say add grilled onions and they do it.
Oh,
So I mean, maybe it is Animal Style. I just don't know the secret menu. For some reason, one time I was with somebody and they added grilled onions.
yeah, but I know secret menu, but everybody knows it, so it's not secret actually.
Right.
Everybody,
It's just a marketing ploy, I'm sure.
but it doesn't say in the menu board though.
No, no. So it's like a thing. So you're in the know if you go to
Right.
In-N-Out.
Because if you said onion, yes, they don't put the grilled onion; they put the raw onion in and out, right?
Right,
So,
right. That's right. But you have to specify grilled. Yes.
yeah.
So Yuki, I used to be in a burger club. Did you know this?
No.
So Burger Club. When I moved back to New York in maybe 2011 from LA or 2012. I don't remember exact year. And my friends from here, a lot of them were working in the city and stuff, and they formed a burger club. We had a president. His name was John Venus. He formed the burger club, founded the burger club, and they were doing it for like 6 months before I moved home. When I moved home, they invited me. And I went for like 3 years after that. It was amazing. We went all over the city, and once or every 2 months, or maybe 6 times a year or 10 times a year, depending on the year, we would go to different burger spots and try them out, and then we would rate them. Now, the only way to get into the burger club is you have to go there. You have to stand up your first meeting. You have to give a speech on why you love burgers, and then you have to take a shot of Jameson whiskey, and that inducts you into the burger club. And I did that. I explained why I love burgers. Burgers are always so delicious. They're always so juicy. Whenever I'm in doubt, I can order a cheeseburger and I'll be happy. I gave my whole speech and then I took a Jameson shot and I was in, and it was a great 3-year run in the Burger Club.
They still exist?
No, it ended it kind of ended poorly, not because everybody had a fight, but I think my personal theory on it is that the guy who was organizing it, he started to have kids and stuff, and he didn't have time to organize it, and so he made a joke that he invited this girl who it was her first time at the Burger Club, and she tried to do a hostile takeover of the Burger Club to become the new president. And everybody who had been coming to the Burger Club for years was very upset. But I think it was a practical joke. And she got up and she's like, "This Burger Club is a mess, and you need to be doing your due diligence." And all this, she gave this speech, and we were all like, "What?" But I think it was a joke to end the Burger Club in like a funny way. And I always rated 1 to 10. It's solid 8, solid 9, whatever. And there were 2 places I gave a solid 10 to. This one place I don't remember the name. They had all these burgers that were named after heavy metal songs, and I got the Pantera's Cowboys from Hell, and it was fucking so good. The place isn't there anymore. It used to be in the basement of a bar in Alphabet City. The other place is a place called City Hall down by City Hall. The burger costs like $30.
What?
Yeah, it did. But it was all of the fucking shit that you get, like the blue cheese and the bacon and that thick cut bacon and the fucking fries. They gave you a mountain of fries. It was insane, but it was worth it. 10.
Wow.
Do you have any like 10 or any burger joints that you love outside of fast food? Because that's easy.
The thing is, I don't order burger at the restaurant, so I really don't have the experience, because if I go to the restaurant, instead of sandwich, burger, I order real food, because...
But so burger's not real food?
Well, you know what I mean. If I pay $30 in a hamburger at the restaurant, I'd rather order something else.
Steak?
Because the burger, I don't know, it's like a snack to me. It's not the real meal.
This is another one of those Yuki Nakamura chocolate isn't candy things. So you're saying a burger, a fucking hamburger is a snack?
Yeah, I eat the burger like at 3 o'clock. That's fine. I don't pick hamburger like a lunch or dinner, because it's just a burger. It's a sandwich. It's a bread. So I'd rather pay $30 steak than $30 burger.
I mean, I kind of agree with you on that aspect. That was the only reason I did the $30 burger was because it was the Burger Club. It was a special occasion, whatever, fun. But I have to disagree with you that burger is not a fucking snack, Yuki. A snack is Pringles. A snack is almonds, lightly salted. A burger's a meal.
Really?
Yes. I mean, Yuki, if you're snacking on burgers, I don't know. Let's look at your cholesterol count, motherfucker.
Yeah, like sandwich, hot dog, burger. Those are not the real meal to me. It's like, I'm hungry in between the meal. I have a sandwich. I have a burger. I don't eat the burger, sandwich, hot dog as a real meal. I just don't, because it's not. I don't know. I'm sorry.
You never cease to amaze me, Yuki. You never cease to amaze me. Okay, so do you, like, when you were in Japan?
Yeah.
Did you eat a lot of burgers, or was like McDonald's the big thing when you started to get into burgers? Because you worked at McDonald's.
McDonald's, those Shakey's pizza. But those are always as a snack. I never ate those food as a real meal because it's never be a real meal. It's just like a, you know, feeling is just a snack.
Oh my God.
I eat them because I'm hungry in between the real meal.
I'm flabbergasted. I don't know what to say. This is information I don't even know how to counteract that. Like, how do you fucking? Okay, so people go and they get a piece of string cheese or something. They go and they get a little, I don't know, a little chocolate covered almonds. But you're literally eating a loaded burger with all kinds of condiments and vegetables and bread, and that's a snack.
Yeah.
Okay, you're the most interesting motherfucker I've ever met.
You know, go to the movie theater, you get the, drink and then hot dog.
Wait, oh, okay, yeah, I thought you were gonna say burger.
But the same thing. I mean, so I don't know. Somehow it's always hot dog, right? Not burger.
Yeah,
Same
that's a
thing.
good transition into hot dogs because we haven't spoken about hot dogs at all. So you go and you eat hot dogs at the movies?
Well, when I'm hungry, not always, but the baseball, it's
Yes.
always hot dog. See?
Oh yeah, baseball is always hot dogs. Yeah, you have to have a nice couple of dogs at the park.
Yeah, hot dog. The peanut. Cracker Jack, and then the beer, soda. It's a snack. It's not a meal. It's a. Do you know anybody eat the hot dog as a lunch or dinner?
Yes, me. I've eaten hot dogs as dinner. Of course, I have. Look, I also agree. Okay, hot dogs are a little closer to probably a snack than burgers, I think.
Okay.
But so hot dogs, I love hot dogs. I do. I just love them. I always love them on the 4th of July.
The hot dog as a meal. How many you have to eat though?
Well, at home, I'll have two hot dogs and then a side of maybe fries of beans, maybe a little sauerkraut, maybe a salad, maybe some potato salad or coleslaw or something. You know, it's like an adventure. You have like a bunch of stuff. It's not just the hot dogs.
And then what do you put? Relish or sauerkraut or onion? What do you put?
Well, okay, so again, much like my hamburger and cheeseburger rules, if I go out and the place has options where I could just go, okay, I want that one, I'll be adventurous on my hot dog journey outside in restaurants. I would love to, if you have a recipe that you think's amazing, I'm going to try it. But at home, my usual go-to is I make some hot dogs, some buns, I got some fucking baked beans, some sauerkraut. I put the sauerkraut on top of the burger, on top of the hot dog, and Golden's mustard. Once again, that's my like basic hot dog home remedy. Yeah.
You don't put the cheese on the hot dog.
Not always. I've done it, but it's not a necessary thing. And I would say maybe 3% of the time I'm putting cheese on my dogs at home. Outside, again, if there's a cheese dog recipe, like if I see something that looks amazing, I'll do that. But at home, I'm pretty simple with my dogs, except when I'm at a barbecue or if I have a barbecue at my parents or something. This is what I do with my hot dogs during the summer, only during the summer. I get a hot dog in a bun. I put a little bit of mustard, just a little bit of mustard, and then I top that with potato salad.
Oh my God.
It's the fucking best. It's the fucking best.
Really?
Anybody who hasn't tried potato salad on top of a hot dog,
I never did that.
if you like both of them, try it. And I'm not talking about like slopping the whole messy shit.
Uh-huh.
No. Use the potato salad as sort of a condiment. You just put like one small piece at a time and you just a little bit, a little layer. It's so fucking good. And obviously on that the mustard is optional. So if you want to put just a hot dog with a little bit of potato salad, trust me, trust this fat fuck named John Brennan that is a good thing to do at a barbecue. Thank you. That's my speech.
Oh, have you eaten Chicago hot dog?
Yeah, sure.
I never liked it. The too much stuff on top of it is so messy, and you don't even know what you're eating. I mean, so much stuff like a cheese or the green pepper, red pepper, and then I don't know. I think that's too much, adding too much stuff, and then
Yeah, I agree that I personally have had hot dogs that were too complicated. Too much stuff, whatever. It's just like simple is the better way for me with a hot dog.
right. And then speaking additional, I tell you what I hate: chili burger, chili hot dog. I hate putting chili on top of those dogs, hot dog, and then the burger.
That makes me sad, Yuki, because there's a place in LA that you would love. Maybe you don't need the chili. It's
Tony's.
that place is great too. Yes. But Carney's, have you ever been to Carney's on Sunset Boulevard?
Oh, but I think I have, but I order
Regular.
the chili, so they got mad.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think there or Tommy's, I order a burger without the chili. Like, well, this is a famous. So why you don't know the chili? I said, I don't like chili. I just no. They got angry at me.
Oh, Yuki. No, when I the Carney's, right?
Yeah.
They have the chili cheeseburger, chili hot dog,
Okay.
and there's no other way, in my opinion. You go there and you get the plain stuff. It's like going to heaven and not talking to Jesus. Like you gotta fucking you gotta have the chili. God damn it!
But I think chili, the overpowering, the sausage and then meat patties taste. I just don't like chili. No,
Yuki, I'm sad. Why don't you like chili, Yuki? Do you like chili by itself?
I don't even like the chili myself.
Chili's so good. It's so delicious. All right, so with hot dogs, how do you do it? Like, do you cook them at home and stuff?
Yeah, but it's very simple. Like I say, simple is always better. Uh, I don't boil the sausage. I grill.
Aha, good. I mean, I like boiled hot dogs too, but that's like a simple thing. You can walk away for a half hour and come back and it's done. It doesn't matter. You don't have to watch it. Um, Grilled is better.
I like toast the hot dog bun.
Toast, yes, me too. I enjoy also not just using hot dog buns. Have you ever had hot dogs on a bagel?
No,
Dude, so I like bagel dogs. I like bagel
really.
dogs. Yeah. So
Hot dog and the bagel, it's sticking out too much,
no,
no?
I'll tell you how. So you two hot dogs. I personally prefer a sesame seed bagel. I get a sesame seed bagel, right? I toast that if I want to. If it's a good bagel, I don't need to. I take two hot dogs, I cut them in half. Then I place them across the inside of the bagel. I put my stuff on top, and you got a hot dog bagel dog sandwich. It's so good.
Well, I have to try that. Yeah.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. You get, you know what else I like? They have those I forgot the brand, but they have these whole wheat wraps from this one brand. I forgot what it is, but it's always at the supermarket, and I like the whole wheat better than the actual flour. And that's where I'll do cheese dogs. I'll get the whole wheat wrap. I'll put two hot dogs or one hot dog in the center of that, some melted cheese, some little condiments, and then I'll roll that up and I'll have a dog wrap dog.
Ah,
My mouth is watering, Yuki. I keep thinking about. I had one hard boiled egg this morning. I'm fucking starving.
that's it?
Yeah, I just woke up because I had a bunch of stuff to do before we recorded here, and I looked in the fridge, and there's like all uncooked meat and uncooked shit, but there was hard boiled eggs, probably my brother or my dad had made, so I stole. But after this, I'm gonna have a little something, because I'm just getting so hungry talking about this. Okay, so let's do this, Yuki, because the last couple of times that we did a versus episode, right? We did versus. We did New York versus L.A. We did
Right.
Las Vegas versus New Orleans, and we didn't really choose. Now, Yuki, we must choose. Do you prefer hamburgers or hot dogs? You have to choose.
Oh no, that's difficult.
I know. I know. But you have to. You have to weigh the options and decide.
It's easy because, which one you like between hamburger and cheeseburger. But the hamburger and then hot dog, it's like you pick which one do you like. Orange and apple. It's very I like both.
But okay, say that aliens, the drones in New Jersey, they come down and they say to humans, they say you have to start to make some choices here. You have to choose apples and oranges. You have to choose Mets Yankees. You have to choose hamburgers, hot dogs, or else we're going to blow up the earth.
I pick hamburger.
You know what, Yuki?
Yeah.
Me too. That's 2 for hamburgers, 0 for hot dogs. Now, that's not saying that I don't love hot dogs. Hot dogs is in my top 20 foods of all times. I mean, and that's including like baked goods, desserts, fucking sushi, everything. In my top 20, hot dogs are in there for sure.
Now, about the sausage, sometimes you call it sausage or you call hot dog. And then also those sometimes chicken or turkey, pork, beef, sometimes Italian sausage. And then it's confusing. I mean,
Well, okay, a sausage is a sausage, in my opinion, and a hot dog's a hot dog. But then you can break down, like, I don't ever think of, like, I mean, they're shaped similarly, and it's the same concept with they pack the meat inside the skin and it stays. But I think a hot dog's a hot dog. But you're right about the different hierarchy of different dogs. There's chicken dogs, there's beef dogs, there's pork dogs, there's turkey dogs.
you put the kielbasa in the hot dog bun. You still call it hot dog?
No, that's kielbasa.
It's a kielbasa dog.
No, just kielbasa sandwich.
Oh, kielbasa sandwich.
That's what I call it. I mean, maybe technically somebody's calling it a kielbasa dog, but no, a kielbasa is kielbasa, which I also love, by the way. It's so juicy and tender, and I love how it's lick that shit up all day long. But no, it's not a dog. I mean, I guess you could add dog at the end, but
I always thought like a G, if you have to get the big hot dog bun, put the, kielbasa, that would be like a dynamite, big size of hot dog. But nobody sell big hot dog bun, so I never tried. And
well, okay, you know how you could make a big hot dog bun, Yuki? I've done this, and technically, I would consider it a hot dog bun. You get a fucking baguette, a huge ass baguette, and you just slice it down, and then you stuff that shit with the kielbasa, and then you put the mustard and whatever else, and you suck it. And that's a kielbasa dog.
I try that then, yeah.
Um,
Not really American thing, huh? Kielbasa is what, Middle Eastern thing? No?
I thought kielbasa was Polish.
Polish. Okay. So, Poland.
Yeah.
Because hot dog and the hamburger both came from Germany, right?
Now, hot dog, I don't know, but I'm pretty sure hamburger, that's German. Hot dog, I don't know.
Oh.
Hot dog, isn't hot dog like a American thing? You know what? We should have done research. Let's look it up, Yuki. We're so fucking stupid. We don't even do any research. But Well, Yuki, do you ever been to like a German restaurant where they just serve those fucking bratwurst and sausages and shit?
Yeah, remember that in Los Angeles, there's the German restaurant in the Beverly Boulevard. I was there, and then also Red Lion, those German beer bar.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. I went there. It's
Yeah,
like almost like a beer hall, and they have this
yeah,
stuff.
yeah, yeah. So I order beer, and then those the sausage plate. Yeah.
Okay, Yuki, listen to this. It says a hot dog is a dish consisting of grilled, steamed, or boiled sausage served in the slit of a partially sliced bun. The term hot dog can refer to the sausage itself. The sausage used is a Wiener, a Vienna sausage, or a Frankfurter, Frankfurt sausage, also known as a Frank. The names of these sausages commonly referred to their assembled dish.
Frankfurt. That's
Right.
the German city.
Yep. Hot dog preparation and condiments vary worldwide. And then it goes on. So yeah, Yuki, you're right. It's Frankfurter. I didn't even put that in my head because I always call it a hot dog. But yeah, I remember when I was a kid, it's like, oh, you want a Frankfurter?
Yeah. Okay.
Nobody calls them that anymore. So that's crazy.
Oh, so this is the thing. There's everything in America, but there's no American thing.
Right. Yeah, it's all an amalgamation.
The country.
Yeah. A hamburger, or simply a burger, is a dish consisting of fillings, usually a patty of ground meat, typically beef, placed inside a sliced bun or a bread roll. The patties are often served with cheese, lettuce, tomatoes, condiments, da 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 da. Um, where did it come from, you fucks? Hamburgers is hand, it's
Hamburg.
hand.
Right?
Here, wait.
Hamburg.
History. The term hamburger originally derives from Hamburg, yes, the second largest city in Germany. However, there is no specific connection between the dish and the city. That's what they say here on Wikipedia, and we all know Wikipedia is the fucking truth. Um, the history of the hamburger. Okay, forget about reading this. What I had heard is that some fucking German fuck went into some fucking restaurant back in the who knows the 1400s or some shit and was like, I want meat and bread. I want meat on bread. And they were like, what? Meat on bread? Who does that? Meat on. And it was like, no, I don't want meat on the side and bread on the side. I want you to take the meat, slice the bread, and put that meat on that bread. And then
Wait a
they put it
minute.
together, and then everybody was like, holy shit, meat on bread. And then that's the.
That could be a Philadelphia steak sandwich, Where that patty came from? Hamburger.
Okay, let me look that further. I'm pretty sure it's the guy who said, I want that meat on bread. And it was in Germany. But let's see. Okay, claims of invention. The hamburger's origin is unclear, though hamburger steak sandwiches have been advertised in the U.S. papers from New York to Hawaii since at least the 1890s. The invention of hamburgers is commonly attributed to various people, including Charlie Negreen, Frank and Charles Menches, Oscar Weber Bilby, Fletcher Davis, or Louis Lassen. White Castles traces the origin of the burger back to Hamburg, Germany, with its invention by Otto Kraus. Some have pointed to a recipe for Hamburg sandwiches on toasted bread, oh, meat on bread, published in The Art of Cookery Made Plain and Easy by Hannah Glass in 1758. So there was Hamburg sausages toasted on bread.
Mm.
So that's interesting because sausage and burgers have a connection then in 1758. Interesting, Yuki. And then hamburgers gained national recognition in the U.S. at the 1904 St. Louis World's Fair when the New York Tribune referred to hamburger as the innovation of a food vendor on the pike. Wow. So 19 okay, so it became a big thing in America in 1904, but before that there were instances in the 1800s and all the way back to 1758. Wow, Yuki. We got it. We should get that we should get that cookbook by that woman and do some of those fucking The Art of Cookery Made Plain and Easy by Hannah Glass in 1758. I'll be cooking you some fucking old school 1758 mutton chops and shit.
Okay.
Yeah. So, all right, Yuki, let's wrap up hamburgers and hot dogs. Any final thoughts on hamburgers or hot dogs?
Uh, Again, sorry. For me, it's not a real meal. It's a snack. Hamburger is like a sandwich kind of food.
I think the FDA should listen to you and reinvent the food pyramid and put the fucking burgers and hot dogs in the snack section if there is a snack. If the FDA is like Yuki approved snack section and it'll be hamburgers, hot dogs, pizza, burritos.
It's just I can't think as a real meal. My real meal is like rice and then pasta and then those are meal. The bread is never a meal.
You're a sick fuck, Yuki. Well, all right, everybody, listen up. We want you to help us this week. We want you to tell us whether you believe hamburgers or hot dogs are the way, and whether you believe hamburgers and hot dogs are a snack or an actual meal. We need audience answers on this one because my mind is blown that he thinks these are snacks. And then if you guys can help us out and subscribe and actually people say that if you rate our podcast that it goes up in the ranks because I just recently looked, and we're going to do this on another episode. We're growing every time, and they say are in the top 25% of all podcasts in the world. Yuki,
What?
that's what they're saying, and according to the numbers, like the Twilight Zone episode went up, and it got really a lot of views, and like we're starting to get a lot of people tuning in an interesting way. And I looked up the numbers, and they say technically, as far as our numbers are concerned, that we're in the top 25% of all podcasts. Now, in order to go up to the next level, which is the top 10% of all podcasts, we have to like double our numbers or triple our numbers easy, which might take a little while. But it's interesting that we are getting enough audience engagement and enough people listening that we're growing each time, and the only thing that we need is like more reviews and things, so it gets out there for more people to listen.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy? People sit there and listen to us, Yuki. Is that fucking crazy?
Well, only I can say is we can talk about anything. We're not IQ 200 human being, but there is nothing we cannot talk about, right?
This is true. And that's also what if you have any suggestions, we've done audience suggestions before, and we still have more audience suggestions that we're going to do. But if you have suggestions, we'll talk about, like Yuki said, anything. I mean, there's a few things we may keep off limits. Like, I don't think we would do the Yuki and John's rape buffet episode, which is a very touchy subject, and we probably shouldn't be talking about that. But hey, we could do some controversial topics, Yuki. We could do abortion. We could do things like that. So if you have any suggestions, and even if they're not controversial, even if you just want us to talk about flowers, just drop us a line at any of our social medias. I'm at Bad Techno on all the social medias, or you could come to Yuki and John's Patreon buffet and drop us a line. Yeah. So, and then we just want to thank everybody for the support. I mean, it's honestly amazing that we keep growing.
I still like to do, the gathering at the Central Park.
So what would you call, okay, so Insane Clown Posse has the Juggalos. What would you call Yuki and John fans? The Buffaloes? The buffet? The Buffalo?
Buffalo.
Because we have the buffet, right? We're Yuki John's Patreon buffet, and then our fans are the Buffaloes.
Oh.
Instead of Juggalos, see what I did there? I put together the buffet and the Juggalo.
Together.
Put it together, Yuki. All right, that's hamburgers versus hot dogs, and we'll see you next time at
John and the Yuki and John buffet.
All right. Sick. All right, well, I got to pee real quick, and then we'll do another one.
Yuki and John's Patreon buffet.